this morning's Business Insight, April is Financial Literacy Month, and the message from the UC Economic Center is it's never too early. Several local businesses allow their employees to volunteer in the community to get the word out. Dr. Julie Heath, the director of the Economic Center, is with us this morning. She's joined by Jason Jackman, President and Chief Investment Officer for Johnson Investment Council. They're with Business Courier editor Rob Dahlmeyer in the studio to talk about financial literacy and the impact volunteerism and education make. Rob.
Thanks very much, guys. Thanks for being here. Appreciate your time.
Thank you.
I have kids. We throw them on the bus and forget about them for the whole day and come home and we don't talk about financial stuff with them. As a matter of fact, we kick them out of the room half the time. Is that common? I mean, is financial literacy a problem for young kids in schools right now?
It is a problem. A lot of times parents, even when they have the knowledge to transmit that to their kids, they don't want to, they don't feel comfortable about it. We know that parents are more comfortable talking to their kids about sex and drugs than about money. So it's really important to get that information out into the schools so all kids have equal access to that information.
Jason, why did Johnson decide to get involved? This is your first year, is that correct?
That's right, and while we have a long-standing tradition of being involved in the community, it's rare we get an opportunity to partner with an organization with such a like-minded mission. We provide investment and financial counsel to our clients, but the center provides that education and financial literacy to students.
So why is it important? Johnson's not the only company that is involved, obviously, and a very important one, and I'm sure you're super happy to have him on board.
Very.
But why is it important to get businesses involved in these kind of efforts?
Well, for several reasons. One is that when we have a more financially literate population, starting with kids, then that's really an economic development issue. I mean, of course, it's an education issue, but it's an economic development issue. Businesses benefit by having more well-informed consumers, employees. But the other thing it does is it provides a mentoring opportunity for students. When Johnson Investments comes into schools, for example, that's a wonderful opportunity to not only impart this information to kids, which is the first priority,
right,
but modeling and just having kids see that this is what successful people look like, this is what they do. That's a very important component.
So what have your results been so far? Again, we said it's the first year, but what have you seen so far?
Already in the schools, it's been really exciting to see the kids building in their confidence in basic economic and financial principles, really understanding the concept of saving, often a foreign concept to a lot of people. You really see them grasp onto that and really do that. And what's fun about this program is the students have the opportunity to spend each quarter, save, or donate. And what we see is the majority of the kids actually donate every quarter to the charity of their choice.
That's
which
fantastic.
Is neat.
You touched on this for a minute, but I'm really curious as to why specifically kids don't get more from parents. I just confessed that I'm terrible about this. Why don't I do a better job, or why don't most parents do a better job of sitting their kids down and doing this?
A lot of parents don't know what to do. Even when parents are in complete command of their own finances, which in some cases is a big if, they don't know how to have a conversation with their kids about it. So do I talk to my kids about how much money we make? Well, they might repeat that at school, and that's kind of an awkward situation. So even when parents are fully informed, often they just don't know how to have that conversation with their kids.
Last question, and it's for you, Jason. All right, since you're in the business, well, you're not just in the business, you're running a company in the business. Do you do anything different with your kids at home, or are you guilty as charged?
I'm probably as guilty as everyone, but yes, teaching basic saving comments, budgeting, the idea of savings we try to instill in our kids, but it's hard, as Julie mentioned, and the schools partnering and incorporating into their curriculum is very helpful to this process.
Well, as a parent, thank you. Thank you, and we wish you both great success with this program.
Thank you.
Thanks very much.